Ladies and gentlemen, this is a YouTube show in which you are brought Slot Machine Sunday, Money Cards Monday, Tic Tac Tuesday, Whammy Mania Wednesday, Thundercracker Thursday, and Flinging Dice Friday and Saturday Superstarcade. Also, wrestling news from Raw, NXT 2.0, AEW Dynamite, NXT UK, Impact Wrestling, SmackDown and 205 Live, and AEW Rampage, and special episodes from Road and Up, Cyber Swaggin', and the philosophies of Lee McLeese. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the YouTube show of fun, of knowledge, strategy, luck and daring, and mental shenanigans. This is WEML-TV Channel 77. And now here's the host of the show, live from New Bedford, Massachusetts. It is none other than Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, for that lovely intro. Hello, everyone. This is your friendly neighborhood bumbling Bofo Raver and the five-time 2021 Bozy Awards nominee for the Bumbling Bozos, Mr. Eric Lima here. You are watching my channel vlog show that could be a nominee for 2022 Bozy Awards from the Bumbling Bozos. This is WEML TV Channel 77, episode 1023, March the 5th, 2022, 3:43 p.m. And I want to talk about Power Rangers Dino Fury. The second season kicked off on Thursday, and they've uploaded 11 episodes. And I gotta say, the whole Power Rangers Dino Fury. Let me talk about a little bit about them. Really, I'm always excited about how a Power Rangers season make his debut. And I know last year made his debut, and the storylines are very, very interesting. And this is probably the most diverse Power Rangers cast you ever seen. And they focused away from the high school, shenanigans that the cast would probably go through. Man, I gotta scratch my back. So, and they had and one thing they did a breakthrough of. I'm not a big fan of it, but because of the age that we're living in now, a kids show like Power Rangers Dino Fury was the angle with it's just a little side angle. It's a kind of like a minor storyline, but it's a big deal because of the community and everything else. Was Izzy and Fern? As you know, nowadays, we have a lot of gay Power Ranger fans out there, and that's cool, because that's cool. Like, even though, listen, in being a conservative, and I'm trying to use my words very carefully here because I don't want to offend anybody. You know what I mean? Listen, I'm not a big fan of that storyline, but it is a huge thing. It's a big thing in Power Rangers history. Very first time this has happened. And I understand why they're doing it. I understand that. So that's why I'm not, like I said, I'm not making a big deal of it, But I know it's a huge thing, that storyline. But I thought it was a unique way to, put that in a Power Rangers thing. I wonder what would happen, if we have a male Pink Ranger and find out he was gay, and but this is coming. This was close to it, and Izzy's a bit of a tomboy. She's played by Tessa Rao, which I think she's from New Zealand. I'm not mistaken, and heck of an actress. And she plays that part perfectly. The tomboy. She has that tomboy attitude, which, it reminds me of Kelsey Winslow from Lightspeed Rescue, because she's a bit of a tomboy, loves the extreme sports and all, and see that. And Fern's very beautiful and gorgeous, and there's no doubt about it. And I think one of the episodes from the new this new season I thought was very interesting was the one where she had her the junk monster. When Void Knight wanted the junk monster to recycle parts so he could build a ship so that he can get out of Earth. And because he said, since his wife's been revived, that's what he wanted. But his wife had other plans. We'll get into that. When Javi gave his sister what's supposed to be a prom dress, I thought what was intended for her date Fern, and she looked at the dress. She was not happy. She accidentally junked it, and then, oh, that was for Fern. Holy crap, you know. And now, and it's like, and it was like the big mistake there. And see, yeah. So that was like a minor storyline to me. To me, that's minor. You know, I know it's a big deal in the community, but you know, to me, I'm more interested in the action. You know, in the action storylines. Okay, what, you know, between the bad guys and with the bad guys. You know, who's going to turn on who, and who's going to jump join up with the Rangers or something like that. That's the storylines I'm more interested in. The Zords, how they get the Zords, how they get the Ranger powers, who's the sixth Ranger, and all this. That's you know, the romance storylines. Yeah, you know, you had to add a little bit of comedy too, and I think Jane and Jayborg of Buzz Blast, of the fictional Buzz Blast, add some good comedy to it. It's like, and they're not bullies. They're, you know, just eccentric individuals who are trying to do their best to make Buzz Blast great, and they end up, you know, having hilarious results in the shenanigans. And they deal with real life situations, like they dealt with a young kid who ended up being a hacker, and you know, and the Rangers, you know, make friends and decided that, hey, you know, and the Rangers make friends that, hey, you know, yeah, and the Rangers and the Rangers make friends with people like outside their circle, so to speak, and help out, like Pop. Amelia Jones, played by Hunter Deno. To me, she's gorgeous. She's beautiful. I mean, she's equal. You know, she's equally beautiful in a way. It's like, you know, she's not too sexy, but she's just right. You know, it's like right amount of sexy, right amount of beautiful. Hunter Deno as Amelia Jones, really cute, gorgeous. It's like she's like the true beauty, and you know, and also a strong-willed attitude, always adventurous. That's I like Amelia Jones. She's my favorite Ranger out of all the females, of course. It's very difficult to even decide who's sexy, who's beautiful or not. It's like, oh, you know. Like I say, the Izzy Fern storyline. Like I say, I'm not a big fan of it, but you know, but I can understand why they're doing it. Is that, you know, I'm not, you know, I'm not making a big deal of it. You know, I don't want to make a big deal of it. And being conservative, you know, I have to watch myself, you know, per se. You know, it is something, but I'm trying to be kind to everybody, and that's what I want to do. Yeah, it's, you know, yeah, that's the only thing that, you know, but I thought it was unique, you know, in a way. I said, okay, they're doing something different, okay, and I can understand why they're doing it, you know, I can understand why, you know, figured, okay, it's the times nowadays, I got you, you know, call me old school, that's how I am, an old school Ranger fan, always, and when it comes to romance on TV, call me old school, you know, but I can understand why things are changing and everything else, yeah, you know, yeah, the agenda gets pushed, and I'm not a big fan of it, but that's okay. I try to like everybody equal. I don't care. Like I said, I don't care if you're gay or straight. You're welcome on my channel. You're welcome to subscribe to my channel and all that. You find me attractive, I appreciate it. But like I said, I don't swing that way. But you know, I'll still be a friend. How about that? You know, I always want to be friends with people, and that's how I am. Yeah, and there's a time to be. I want to be well liked too, but I want to be honest. You know what I'm saying? It's yet, you know, being a conservative Christian, it's very, very difficult. You know. And before y'all say your parents brainwashed you and all that, no, I'm 45. I'm going to be 45 tomorrow. I make my own choices, man. You know, and listen, you know, for me, it's tough to find a place out there right now with everything getting hiked up and the war going on, and I don't know. I'd rather be safe than sorry. You know what I mean? And sometimes being with family is very important too. So, there you go. You know. Yeah, I apologize, guys. I didn't mean to go off on a tangent here. It's been a crazy. Last 2 years have been crazy times for me and my family. But let's continue on with the Power Rangers story of Dino Fury. Zato makes an excellent leader. Ollie, played by Kai Moya. Zato, played by Russell Curry. Heck of a leader. He's a well-rounded leader. You know, he's got, you know, he sometimes a little bit of sense of humor, but he gets a lot serious. And Javier, played by Chance Perez. Dude is the heartthrob of the group. You know, I'm not, you know, not gay, but you know, the kid is a handsome dude. He can get any woman he wants on the planet, but you know, but he is not concerned about that. He's concerned about his music, his love for music, which I, you know, as a musician, as a drummer, I like that. You know, I thought it was cool when he has that ambition. You know, at first his father, who was a park warden, didn't support that, but then he started to come around in the second season, which is really, really cool to see that. And they were supportive towards Izzy too, and with Fern, which is really good. And it's good to see that. And you know, their father is hilarious. You know, look, I'm just hedging trims. No, I know how Izzy feels about pictures and all that. And I think it was a hilarious part. That part was hilarious. I got to admit. And then the Rangers came in and been supportive too. That, you know, friendship is there. The friendship is there. That's what I like about it. You know, that's what, you know. I'm a big fan of the friendships that they made, and it helps the team get stronger. I've already focused on Izzy, all the Rangers. Let's talk about the sixth Ranger, Ion, played by Jordan T. Fight. Let me tell you something. Ion gives me those Zach Taylor vibes, man. Fun, outgoing. You know, Ion's character a lot of fun. He wants to learn about Earth, and he loves the Earth food and all that. And he gets a little eccentric once in a while. He goes a little crazy. There was one episode in the second season called Losers Weepers, and him and Izzy were at a bike race, and he accidentally hit Izzy. Izzy's bike got wrecked, and Izzy's upset with him, and then he's discovered two suitcases from the Area 62. That was actually the hideout of the bad guys at the time. I will explain on that. Izzy found a dog collar, or some kind of collar. It looks like a dog collar, and Ion, you know, and she goes, I found it. You know, she goes, I found it in the dog collar. And Ion pulled out another suitcase and had a lot of cash in it. I don't know, $1 million, something like that. And he went and spent the money. And, you know, Izzy started getting upset with Ion. But then Ion sat down. He was a little bit depressed because he felt bad for what he did to Izzy and all that. And then Pop, Amelia's grandfather, which I think was really cool, having Pop around. Because Pop provides a little bit of humor, too. Hey, Ion, how you doing? You know, and Ion is, you know what, something you're. And then Ion thought about it. He goes, yeah. He starts giving away his stuff that he bought. Gave away skateboard to the kids. He gave away his shirt to Pop, and just having a lot of fun. It just makes him feel real good. And then, you know, and you know, Pop's telling the Rangers, hey, you know, Ion's here. He's giving away gifts and giving away stuff. And then Izzy changed her mind about him. It was really cool. And then they end up, you know, it's really cool that, you know, all that is happening. Let's go with the villains of the team. Void Knight finally got Centaura back to life with the power of the Sporix, but when she was revived, she turned looked like a zombie. I'm like, this. It's like I had a bad feeling that Void Knight made a mistake using the Sporix, because the Sporix I had a feeling they would mutate her body, and in a way she's been mutated because she started acting like cold-hearted towards him and all that, and he still loves her and says, "What are you doing?" You know, and she decided she was obsessed with the Sporix, and decided to have the Sporix energy transform her into the Void Queen. If you see the outfit, it's Madame Noir from Russia Sentai Tokuger. So they're using a suit from, and she started acting cold-hearted. Even Void Knight, Tarek was his name, played by Jerry Turner. And he realized, hey, this is not right, and he escaped with the Void Knight powers. And then when he confessed to the Rangers who he is, Zato went off on him, and you know, and Javi also acts like the voice of reason there. Amazingly, how, you know, new leaf. He says, "Hey, Void Queen's my wife," and they're like, "What?" And, you know, Izzy's like, "What?" And you know, Zato was upset about what he's put them through. He says, "Yeah, I made mistakes. So I want to make it up. I'll get the Sporix back to you." So after all that, and then he makes a promise. Says, "Yeah, I'll get the Sporix back, and we'll work together." Then Void Queen ends up teleporting, capturing him. Oh, is that Void Queen? Yeah, he seems to be freaked out about Void Queen, and then Void Queen throws him in the same chamber that she was in for a while as Centaura, and then transformed him into Void King. So no longer the Void Knight. So what will happen with the Void Knight saber? Now, you know, will someone else take up that armor? because he gave Zato the Dino Knight Morpher that transformed him, got him in the armor to transform him into Void Knight. But now that Zato has it and powered up, which I think was a great angle, and that's why when Zato said the armor looks familiar, and then it was something else. My Void Queen, Mucus being Mucus, a little goofball, Scyther and Wreckmate. It seems like they have the generals, and they're creating more. So Snag Eye's been defeated, and so it'd be very interesting to see how the rest of this goes now that Void Knight becomes Void King, and will this mean that they get destroyed? Will their human body will they be reunited? Reincarnated as humans, and then we still got the issue of Lord Zed still running around somewhere in Pine Ridge, or probably in hiding, or will that be for the next season, next new season of Power Rangers? We don't know. And then we got the Ultimate Satan, but Satan from the Zeo Ranger, but he's been revived in Real Soldier as Ultimate Satan, or could Lokar, he's not known as Lokar here in the States. Could Lokar make an appearance? I just realized that. So, even though he was on the Super Sentai, like Strong Fierce Battle, he was revived in Rio Soldier. So, I was trying to get interested. Will Lokar make an ultimate appearance? Be the ultimate leader of the Sporix? Maybe. I'm starting to think that. Lokar may end up returning in Dino Fury, I think. If that's the case. I don't know if he will. And if that look, he comes back having a full body, because last time we saw Lokar, he had a head. And the last time we saw Lokar was Doomsday episode Mighty Morphin. Will Lokar, like I said, make an appearance with a new look? I'm starting thinking that this Dino Fury Season 2 is going to get more interesting as we go along here. And it's cool. I like Dino Fury. Big fan of the action, the Zords they have now. It's pretty cool. The punching, the Packazord, and now we got the Terra Freeze Zord, and having the combination of all the Zords was pretty super cool. And who knows for sure? Will the Void Knight come back bronze as the Bronze Knight Ranger or something like? Is somebody else going to take up the mantle of that armor if the Bronze Knight armor comes into play? Who knows what's going to happen? I think there's like 9 or 10 episodes to go left. And wow, already 11 episodes, man. It's totally insane. Will they come out with more episodes? It'll be very interesting what to see. I'm looking forward to the second season of Dino Fury. What's going to happen? Who, what, where? Is Void King going to, he's no longer Tarek. He's no longer Void Knight. Will somebody, take the Void Knight saber and say, you know what? If I find a Dino Knight key, I'm transforming into the Bronze Knight Ranger and kicking some butt. That's what I would do. I would copy one of the Ranger's keys and then create the the bronze armor of the Void Knight and transform into the Bronze Knight Ranger, or the brown. Nah, bronze. Bronze is better. We got a Gold Ranger. We need a bronze. Like I said, the cast is wonderful and the interesting storylines in between. We know the only civilian outside of the Ranger Circle that knows about the Rangers' identities is Ollie's mother, Dr. Akana, which is really interesting to say the least. She always says, "Good luck, Blue Ranger." Mom, that's a secret. So, anyways, I think it's going to be very interesting to see what. Always the storylines are getting a little bit more interesting as we go along here. Like I said, the only thing I'm not a fan of is the Izzy Fern line. A Fern storyline, though, a little side storyline, but it is a side storyline. But I understand why they're doing it. That's why I'm not gonna, trounce on that too much. You know what I mean? But I think it's very interesting to see, I'm sure a lot of people were interested to see what would happen if you have a gay character in the Power Rangers, and that was the first ever. We all know that David Yost, who plays Billy, David Yost, the actor, is actually gay, which I didn't know. But I thought he was a really cool, handsome dude who, who's super smart, and his character, he made his character super smart. I like that. Like I said, each Ranger character is more. Dino Fury is a very diverse cast this year, which I think is really cool. Very diverse. Gotta love it. I'm interested to see what is going to happen next. How far is the Void family going to go? You know, do they have... is there something about them? You know, Tarek and Centaura now became Void Queen and Void King. Looks like the Royal Void family. So, it'll be very interesting to see how this develops. And if you guys are a fan of Power Rangers, Dino Fury, I'm a big fan. I've been watching Power Rangers since the very beginning. I have all the seasons up to Ninja Steel on DVD. I don't know why Beast Morphers and Dino Fury are not on DVD yet. Come on, I want Beast Morphers on DVD. Let's go, Hasbro. What's going on here? Jeez. So, I'm kind of looking forward to this. So, I'm going to keep watching Dino Fury. And, hope you guys are too. So, that's all the time we have on this show. Episode 1023 of WEML-TV Channel 77, Dino Fury Season 2 review, and one of my thoughts. I didn't want to go episode by episode. Like I said, storylines are interesting. Like I said, you know, Izzy and Fern, meh. You know, romance storylines, that's secondary. I don't care if you're gay or straight. Those are secondary to me. I like the action, you know. I like the action, the Zords, the robots. Who's the sixth Ranger? Who's going to be another Ranger that would join them? Is Lokar going to make an appearance? All those questions, all those, like, you know, wow, you know, I'm more of an action kind of guy, you know what I mean? So, romance, meh. I don't care if you're gay or straight. Forget the romance. I want to see some bad guys getting blown up, you know? Anyways, I've always wanted to see somebody see Rangers kick some Sporik's butt, you know? We'll see what happens with Void King and Void Queen. Is there going to be a power play between the two? Lovers quarrel? Anyone? It's going to be very interesting. So, I'll see you guys later. Guys, have a wonderful day. I'm going to make my picks and predictions for TNA Sacrifice. And I'm going to get the cards going, okay? Peace, love, Jesus Christ's blessings from him above, through me, and from me to you. I'll see you in the next episode, kids. Peace.